Hi everybody, David Dilling from Markzware. Last night, like many others, I went to my Creative Cloud and I downloaded the Adobe Acrobat DC. And we're not talking about Washington here, we're talking about the Adobe Acrobat Document Cloud. I'm up here in my Adobe Document Cloud for me. See over here, there I am, David. And I can do a lot of things. So what I want to do here now is effectively get a Microsoft Word file into InDesign. I need to do heavy edits. I don't want to hack the edits in Acrobat because it's still not a layout program. That's quite clear. I need this in InDesign. How can I get that Word file? This is just a test file, but let's say this huge file in Word. How do I get it in InDesign? Well, it's quite easy with Adobe Document Cloud and Markzware's PDF2DTP. Let me show you. We'll go over here to Create PDF. And you can convert numerous files into PDF. So you can take any of these files effectively, create a PDF, go over here to Document Cloud, and I'm going to now grab my my little Word file here. I'm going to drop it on the Creative Cloud. You see it's converting the .doc file. And now it's ready for download. You see I get a little preview down over here. And I can now go and download this. So let's do that. In the meantime, I'm going to open up the Word file itself so you can see how that looks. Here's a Word file. I have Arial text up here, bold, stylized with the red color, italicized. Down here I have Helvetica, underline, bold, italic, and I added in here a little trick, and that's called Smart Art from Word. So a lot of people will insert these cool little Smart Art things. How will it come over into, effectively, PDF and then InDesign? And I have some embedded images in here. So, and we're going to use Markzware's PDF2DTP in a second. So that's the Word file. Now let's go see how it looks as a PDF. If we go up here to the downloads and we open that up, we see here that it looks just like it did in the Word file. Italicized, bold, smart art images, right? Okay. Now let's close the PDF and let's go the browser out of the way, get downloads out of the way. There's the Word file. We'll come back to that. But now I want to go into Adobe InDesign CC 2014. And there, up top in the menu item, you see a Markzware menu item. And underneath there, we have some of our various tools. In this case, we're going to show you how PDF2DTP, which is effectively PDF to InDesign, will convert that once Word file right into InDesign via the PDF format and the Document Cloud from Adobe. We click here the PDF file. We click Open. There's various technicalities you can delve into if you're having issues, because not all PDFs are created equally. You might have to adjust some of these. But basically, I let them as is. I always turn off substitute missing fonts. I'd rather do that myself manually. Click OK. It converts that PDF file, that Word file effectively, right into Adobe InDesign with layers, with stylization, with images, and even with the smart art. Look at that. It comes over perfectly. You'll also notice that the text, the Arial, bold, stylized red, the Helvetica, underlined, bold, stylized italic. Now that is interesting because it's been manually stylized. InDesign doesn't know how to handle it. So it converts to the dreaded Courier in the printed world. They used to be the dreaded, it defaults to Courier. Oh no. You don't want that. So you do have to watch out for manual stylizations in Word, and I'll show you now what I mean. We go into Word. I took this text and I hit the italic. I didn't use a font family, Helvetica, oblique. Although it does show that there, and if I chose that, I imagine it would be fine, but because I actually clicked here it then sort of gives what is an error in effect. So you do have to be careful when doing any conversions. But for the rest, look at that. I mean, you couldn't really show me the difference. To be honest with you, the arrow, the smart art, looks better in the PDF and in InDesign through Markzware's PDF2DTP than it did in Word. I mean, look at that. Same exact thing. So that's it, folks. Just wanted to share that quick little thing here. I just downloaded the Adobe Document Cloud via Acrobat and via the Creative Cloud, and just checking it out. I just wanted to share this little, neat little way to get, in this case, Word files right into InDesign via the Document Cloud and Markzware's PDF2DTP.